Why is it so controversial for women under the age of like 26 to date guys over the age of 35 in 2016? I mean, we just had a black president. We're probably going to have a female president. There's this whole MILF cougar culture that younger guys are into where they date older women. Why isn't the equivalent the same? Like in the 1930s and 40s, where young women would date older guys all the time. It's not like it's about money, because the millennials who I want to date are socialists, but every time I see them, they're usually riding with a guy with a car. I mean, great way to care about the environment, right? Get a guy with a car to take you everywhere. Well, you refuse to date the poor, you felt the burn, but you give a damn about pollution. Give a hoot, don't pollute. Until you hop in the Escalade or whatever the hell he drives, because pollution would just ignore that. Here's what science says. Science says that all diploid species, that species where there's two main genders, male and female, the older male, younger female paradigm, that's what's called normal. Okay? You look at this, and every fruiting tree that has a seed in it, that part of the plant, usually the fruit, has to rot or pass through the digestion system of an animal. So it gets old, and then the young blossom pollinates it. You're like, well, shit, we're not plants. Yeah, but then you notice that all the fish that go upstream from freshwater to saltwater are young females to meet up with like the old Chinook salmon or the old trout. And you're there like, yeah, but we're not fish. And then you go to the outback, and the molitor lizard is the old big male dude, and then all the younger females flock around him. And they're like, yeah, but we're not lizards. And then you look at frog behavior in Brazil, and it's the old tree frog with the young female. We're not amphibians, of course, and snakes, of course, we're not snakes. But then you look at lions, and the older lion gets the young females, and not just one, it's several younger females. And you're there like, well, shit, we're not lions. And then you look at wolves, and the old graying wolf gets the younger adult females. And you're there like, well, we're not wolves. And then you look at primates, and then you go through and gorillas. Well, we're not gorillas. And then you go through orangutans. Well, we're not orangutans. And you go through a baboon. We're not baboons. And then you go through chimpanzees. And they're like, well, we're not chimpanzees. And then you look at the bonobos, and the older male, younger female is what the breed pattern is. Not necessarily mating, of course, but they do prefer the age gap. You're like, we're human beings, we're not bonobos. They only share 99.8% of our DNA. Millennials, stop. When are you gonna quit dating millennial dudes? Are you fucking kidding me? You are 11 years more mature than every dude you're gonna date that's your own age. And you're just gonna go ride with the guy your own age? You're basically a pedophile. Okay, you need to stop this. You're an 18-year-old woman, and you're with an 18-year-old guy. You may as well be dating a 7-year-old. It's disgusting. And it's like you just are willing to crash your own feminism for this guy that is your age. You are basically a racist when it comes to age. And the whole reason that these animals breed this way is because of telomere attrition when the guy is not technically an adult male. Maybe there's a reason why you have to be 35 to be president of the United States, because you're not mature enough. Maybe there's a reason that all the animals breed older male to younger female, because the younger ones are not mature enough. They tend to be more rapey and take. You don't see that in human behavior, how like every word out of a young dude's mouth is faggot, bitch, or nigger, even though he's a white kid that claims to be a socialist or a Democrat. Are you fucking kidding me? You're hanging out with these dudes? No, you're hanging out with the hipster that worries about his hairline with the man bun that's going to get bald like me in the back, which I'm not showing you. But this is what happens when you wear a hat. You know, you may not have seen that. I don't really care. Bald is a sign of virility. Maybe that's why. And you're there like, well, we're just having sex. Yeah, but what you're saying is you're only going to be a racist. You're not going to date an older guy. You're not going to date me. Oh, what do I got to do to date young socialist chicks? Whip out a Visa card black with the phrase, feel the burn, I'm a millennial dude on it? Please, you are a bigot and a money worshiper. You need to stop. This has to end. This has been 5 years of me trying to date younger women. I'm not even begging you. I'm saying if you don't, who cares? You're a bigot. I'll go do my thing. You go sit on your gold bar leaf and kiss dollar bills in George Washington's face all goddamn day. Fine, you idiot. But if you actually wise up, I'll take you to Sante. If that's like, no, I can't justify that because that's too much money. I'm going to go roll with the guy at the car. You're already a fucking retard. Sorry, telomere attrited. Because how do you explain bigotry unless your telomeres on your chromosomes are shortened by generations? We had the paternal aging effect myth. We also had the myth that white people were superior and that gays shouldn't get married and were inferior and had no natural purpose. Quit. My name is Lucas Werner. My website is Conversation Our Age. Conversationrage.weebly.com. If you're under 35 and you predominantly hang out with under 35-year-olds, you may have noticed that you have bits of depression and anger. Yeah, those are precursors for cancer. Good luck.